We're back.
You're back.
Who missed us? Wait, so many people did.
Yeah. We know you were all waiting for this day.
Yeah.
And it's finally here.
Yay.
I'm Edgy.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Judy.
Welcome to another episode, or Muk-jji-bba's first episode of season 3.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Where has the time gone?
I know. It's been 6 months since we uploaded our goodbye. Hello.
Yeah, we were supposed to be back like way before.
Yeah, but you know, life happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't even know. I mean, we were busy.
Yeah. It flew by.
Yeah.
Because after we posted that, we were basically. I feel like summer just work is always kind of.
Work and wedding.
Wedding too was huge.
Yeah.
That was when we started having to prep a little bit more, right?
Honestly,
yeah.
yeah. It wasn't even like the events themselves. It was
Yeah.
just 1 week, but it just took up a lot of
The
space.
Yeah.
mentality of constantly thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after, it's like, oh, we need to recover and rest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that lasted
Yeah.
quite a few months.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And then we traveled a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And then our respective works picked up as well, I feel like,
Yeah.
during the past several months.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot. So we'll take this time to catch up and just see how we've been the past 6 months, because a lot, yet not a lot has happened. I feel like a lot
Yeah.
has happened, but in totality, we're kind of still like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Kind of similar spots.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Yeah.
debrief.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Anyone can go
Oh.
first.
I'm trying to think.
Like what happened? What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You could summarize by month, because we had
Right.
we had like May, June, July, August, September, October in between. So it's been a lot.
Okay. I think I can remember June, but I don't know about May.
I remember neither.
I just remember June because I went to Vegas for my business trip.
Right.
And then right after, I think like was it a week or a few days after, I flew to Korea in July. Or maybe it was a few weeks after, I don't know. But yeah. So June was just busy with that for me.
What about July, August, September, October?
Why don't we go month by month? Each person.
You're so smart.
Thanks, guys. But she said she doesn't remember June.
Oh.
I think I was just easing into my new job. That's just
Wait, that's huge though.
right, because I
yeah.
started right when season 2. Did I
It
even?
was like Memorial Day. Memorial
It was
weekend.
definitely the end of May.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if we even mentioned it.
No,
I think we did.
We did.
Yeah.
You said like TBD.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's all for the month of May and June, and July, and August, or I guess up to July.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
How has it been?
It's been great. Yeah. I was kind of reflecting on it today, actually, because I knew this would come up.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did a deep clean of my room today, just to make it look and feel nice for the recording. And then as I was cleaning, I went to my bookshelf because I had to like put some books away, and then I grabbed like a few magazines that I got. I think it was freshman year.
Oh, wow.
Because during that time, I was obsessed with like collecting magazines,
Like kinfolk.
books, like lifestyle,
Yeah.
interior design,
Oh, yeah.
that sort of area
Yeah.
of publications. And then I was like reading, and I was like, this is like kind of similar to the work I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So it felt like a very full circle moment.
Yeah.
I was like, I came to where I wanted to be
Yeah.
years back. So it was a nice feeling.
Oh my gosh, that's
Circles.
beautiful. Circles.
Yes.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Yes, if you know, you know.
Yes.
Good one. Good one.
So yeah, work's been great.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good to hear.
Reggie, what about you? How was June?
June was busy. I was doing like a busy season May through beginning of June, but that one was actually really not bad. It was my first time being on that job, but I think the seniors who were on that team had managed it really well. So it was, not very many late hours. So it was actually really enjoyable in that sense. I think that was pretty much all of June and just kind of like a normal work schedule after that. Yeah, nothing really big in June for me, from
What
my
about
memory.
July?
July was very fun. I went to Hawaii with my family.
Yes.
So that was really, really fun. And I feel like it's been a while since our entire family did a big trip where we're flying, somewhere far away.
Yeah.
So I think my parents also really enjoyed it. It's kind of all of us checking off a life bucket list together, going to Hawaii for the first time. So it was really fun, really relaxing. Yeah, I'm definitely really happy that we made that happen this year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
It was very, very fun.
Yeah.
Miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
July? Nothing, right? It was nothing?
Yeah. So I guess we can kind of collectively talk about August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the biggest event that happened was we were bridesmaids for Eunice, who was one of our guests.
Yes, she was.
Season
2, episode 1.
First episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was almost a year ago, guys.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
But yeah, she is married now.
she
Yes.
is. Yay,
Crazy.
congrats.
Yes, congratulations. People congratulate her in the comments.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
I don't think it was that funny.
It wasn't funny, but it threw me off. It's like,
We need to increase our engagement.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
But yeah, the wedding was very, very
It
fun.
was
It
so
was.
fun.
It was very special
It was.
for all of us.
Yeah. It was nice for me because it was close by.
Yeah.
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 So close.
Yeah, I feel like it was relatively close to all of us because a lot of the
Thankfully.
weddings I went to, it's like really
Yeah,
far.
like 2-hour drive sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
Nice location.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because I mean, obviously every venue is different, but theirs was very like wide.
Yeah.
Like a lot of venues I feel like are long.
Like for the ceremony?
Yeah. It was like very wide. So when I think about it, when I was like facing
The audience?
when we were like turned towards Joseph and Eunice, when we were like on the stage, I realized the seats would go like, it went all the way to the edge.
Yeah, they
So
did.
it was like, when I thought about it, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah, and it's weird because there were people like behind us, but not. It was like this way, so I would never see
Right.
that
Yeah.
side of the room.
But
so.
then the groomsmen probably,
oh, they too had on that side a lot
pretty
of
even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, but that was a pretty hectic week. The three of us were here, and we were trying to be flexible with our work.
Yeah.
While also trying to be present for everything. So it was a little tricky
Yeah.
trying to handle everything, but I feel like we really made it work.
Yeah.
And it was definitely a very, very unforgettable experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was all of our first time being bridesmaids. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like the four of us the four of us and then Eunice wasn't like present for all of the things like what is it? Like when we were planning things and we were like setting it up. It was with her.
Yeah.
With her mom and us. And I feel like that was also very unique too.
Yeah.
And so that was fun and
Yeah.
definitely grateful for having that time together.
Yeah. It was definitely a very different experience. Because with bridesmaids, usually we do a lot of the planning. But you know, Eunice is also very far from us, and Lena is also pretty far. So it's just the three of us, and I feel like her mom really stepped in to help a lot. So truly like MVP of that whole week and process. Yeah.
Truly.
She must have been so stressed.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I'm like, she played it off really well. She's like cool with everything. But I'm sure deep inside she was like sweating.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet it was really busy for her. Yeah. It was also kind of sad that we didn't get to go dress shopping with her. I feel like that was kind of hard too, but I know like she was kind of squeezing that in when she was here and we were all working. So yeah, I feel like there were certain things that we kind of missed out on, but I feel like the wedding itself really made up for everything.
It really did.
Yeah.
It like really was the perfect time.
Yeah, it really was.
I feel like everything went fairly smoothly on the day of.
I think so too.
And I feel like usually there's a lot of bumps on the road, like on the day of. But it was like everything, right? Everything went pretty smoothly.
If anything, they went a little too smoothly.
Yeah.
We were just so
It was
relaxed. We were having a great time.
Yeah.
But it was a long, long day.
It was
5 a.m.?
We were at the makeup shop by 5:30 a.m. So we met at Judy's place by I think 5:10 a.m.
Just in case. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then I think we all ended up sleeping for bed at like 2 a.m. So we basically pulled like an
later, no?
maybe later. I don't know. But yeah, we basically pulled an all-nighter if you think about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And like the whole standing on stage, like having to be still
Yeah.
in heels was
Yeah.
a different, like I feel like because we were up for so long, because like we're up there like so nervous, right? When she was like finally walking off of stage, it like hit me. I was like, oh, it's done. I was like kind of starting to feel like, ooh, like,
Yeah.
and it started to hit like the tiredness. And then it was time to eat. So then
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But
I feel like the rehearsal was more emotional than the actual
Yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Just because that was when I was seeing the process for the first time and her, you know, saying hi, bye to the parents and everything. And that's when I was like, but then at the ceremony, I was kind of like, oh, I have seen this before.
wait, I feel like it was the opposite for me.
Really?
Yeah, at rehearsal, I was like, oh, I can keep it together. But on the day of it, was so like, because they were like dressed up too. So I think it just felt more real and more special that they were like,
Really?
yeah.
It didn't feel real to me. It felt like I was watching like a recording. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I was just like more of a spectator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for the whole dress up thing, because we had watched Eunice's mom get ready at the hair salon the whole time, I think I was just thinking, like, I've been with her like the whole day.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
true.
I think that's kind of why it was not as, just because it just felt like a continuation of everything we have been doing the entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
that's kind of what it felt like for me, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. That makes sense. I remember getting in the car with Eunice's dress on.
That was crazy. Yeah.
How
that
do
was...
brides normally do? Is
Dude,
that
I have
normal?
no idea.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Until we had to.
But also she had the, I forget what that thing inside was.
Like the wiring.
Yeah, the
metal.
wiring. I think that probably made it a lot more difficult, because if you don't have
Yeah.
that, it's more just a dress, but that had structure you can't bend.
Yeah.
So I think that probably made it more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do brides get like limousines?
I'm sure some
think-
brides do,
Probably.
but does that even like help? I mean, yes, it's more spacious, but actually, that would solve a lot.
Yeah, I think it was all, I think that's actually more of the norm, because when I was
right.
talking about it, one of my coworkers had a wedding, his brother's wedding, and then he was going through the itinerary and he was like, "Oh, limo?" And I was like, "Oh." Yeah, so I think it is more normal than we may expect.
Yeah. Or I feel like also maybe you don't have to think about moving as much, because a lot of makeup artists and like hairstylists travel to the venue and you get ready at the venue. So it's like, I feel like it's different
I see.
for every case.
Mm.
But I think that would be more expensive for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think because everything was so local, like the salon venue and then post ceremony venue, everything was like very, very close by. So yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yep. So that was August. Does anyone else have any other memorable moments in August besides the wedding?
August. I feel like there was a lot going on the week before.
We went to the IU concert.
That was August.
still in Korea then.
You were.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that was before the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was literally August 2nd, I think.
Yeah.
And then I remember thinking, oh my gosh, August is going to be so hectic or whatever because it was the concert and then that whole week was
Right.
Yeah.
basically wedding stuff.
Yeah.
And so
Well, that was
crazy.
fun.
it was.
I
It was really
heard.
fun.
Yeah, she's so talented.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked how the lyrics were displayed all the time
Yes.
from start to finish.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a huge plus.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I was like, what is this song?
Yeah, it's like never.
If you're going to an IU concert, you're supposed to listen to all of her discography. Guys, I questioned myself. I don't have the widest range of vocabulary.
That was great. That was great.
When I say big words, I have to think twice.
Were you thinking like visually the Wikipedia? Like,
No, 'cause I see it on Spotify a lot. So then I'm like,
yeah. Discography.
But yeah, I did not know her whole discography.
Yeah, she has so many songs.
she does.
Yeah.
Was there a song that you guys didn't know that you guys?
I remember there's this one song. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like
Havana?
that one too. But there was it was like tropical, but it wasn't Havana.
Okay,
it was
okay.
with like dolphins.
Oh,
Do you remember that
no,
one?
I actually don't.
She was like, woo. I don't know. There was like a certain choreography or something like that.
Oh,
Kind of like, and I was like, never heard of this.
I guess
I
if
like
somebody
it.
knows,
Yeah.
please comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Readjust myself.
Yes.
But yeah, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
The tacos after.
Oh, they were so good.
Oh, where'd you
We
guys
were
go?
so hungry.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we went.
Yeah, it was literally a random stall off the side of the street.
Because we went with Timmy and Evelyn from church. They're a married couple. And they have like this taco spot that they frequent.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
also live on the west side, and the concert was at Kia Forum, and so they had a spot they wanted to go to, so we tagged along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Tacos are always good after a concert.
Oh yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Devoured.
Was that it for August?
I think
I
so.
feel like yeah.
September.
September.
Random. But is it just me or August and September feel like completely different sides of the calendar?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it feels like such a huge jump.
For me, I think it's because I associate August with summer and
Yeah.
September with fall. So even though the weather's hot, it's like September's like a whole nother. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, oh, we're finally inching towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I really start to feel that then.
That's true.
Yeah.
August still feels like, okay, there's some time left. And
Yeah.
suddenly September hits and you're just, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Where has the time gone?
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
September?
I don't.
I mean, we were definitely all busy with our own stuff, but should I like go back to my calendar?
Yeah.
And, like see? I'm like,
I think I went to another concert by myself, which I said was my New Year's resolution. So
Yes.
I checked that off the
Nice.
list.
yeah. Which concert?
I went to the Wave to Earth concert at the Wiltern, and it was my first time going to the Wiltern.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But it was nice.
Is it a big venue? How big is it?
It's like, I don't think it's
Not that
huge.
big,
It's more of
definitely.
this. It's similar to. It's like the Emotional Oranges concert venue, but with seats.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But similar architecture, I feel like.
it.
It is very like it's very pretty and
It's like kind of historical.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
A little musty.
I can
yeah,
also see that.
Yeah. Yeah. But the line wrapped around Ralph's and like the whole block. So I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. But I mean, it was
Yeah.
like a quick just walk around the block. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang.
Ooh, I just had a lot of like small things here and there. I drove a lot for work, for sure. Like I had to go to Carlsbad one day.
Oh.
Brittany and I hung out twice. Oh, well, the end of September and then first week of October. We met up twice.
We had Indigo Cow.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
It's
the
just
ice cream.
Have you seen it? It's Japanese, but
I think it's originally from Seattle.
yeah, but I think it's like Japanese inspired flavors.
They're famous for like their milk flavor with the mochi
Okay.
little balls.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing.
I don't think it's worth like what, like $7-8?
Definitely not.
Was it? I don't remember if it was
I
that
don't
expensive,
remember.
but yeah.
And their door, I have like a problem with their door because what were they thinking? The door like opened like
Inwards?
inwards, so it made it very uncomfortable. Like the line started right at the door, but the door was
It would like hit the people.
Yeah, it's like very
I
joba
see.
in there.
yeah. So yeah,
I see. Wait, where is it?
Echo Park.
Yeah. It is okay. I don't think
Yeah.
it's like
I wouldn't go again.
yeah. I definitely wouldn't wait in line and like look for that.
Doesn't sound weird.
No, I wasn't. Yeah. But I remember Brittany and I had a conversation that dinner, and I asked her, I was like, oh, would you ever be able to date an actor? And then she was like, no. I was like, oh, really? And she had like a really interesting explanation to it. Because I asked my sister after that, and I was like, would you be able to? She was like, oh, yeah, of course. She's like, of course. And then I explained Brittany's reasoning as to like why she wouldn't. She was like, oh, that makes sense. But yeah, do you mind explaining?
Honestly,
Do you remember?
not really, but I'm sure it's still in here. How do I say it?
It had to do with Dio and his episode of Muk-jji-bba with Youngji.
Yes, I remember. Okay, so he was talking about how he's a singer, but he's also an actor.
Yeah.
A very talented actor.
Duh.
But he was saying, I think she asked him, like, oh, can you give me some acting tips? And he was like, it's specifically for romance dramas or those types of scenes. And he was like, you have to, when the director says, okay, record, you have to really truly believe that you are in love with the other person
Yeah.
during that like 10 minutes or so, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's like a drama, you're filming for months,
Yeah.
maybe a whole year.
Yeah.
So you have to be in character in order to really just pull through with the acting and really communicate that genuineness to your audience. I can't live with someone.
Yeah,
like, I can't
no.
date someone who convinces himself that he is in love with a different person with every project. Like,
Yeah.
I can't handle that. I'm sure some people can. It's like respecting their like creative process, but
Yes.
personally, I don't think I would be able to.
Yeah. That's very fair.
Yeah. It is tough. I couldn't imagine. And I feel like that's why a lot of actors end up with actors. Because
They
they're the...
understand each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that for them.
Yes.
Yeah. And then she was like, oh, what about like rappers? And I was like, I don't know about that. And then she was like, what about... yeah. And you were like, okay, what about like Kooky? And I was like, okay. Maybe Kooky.
Cookie's the exception.
Great.
Gosh,
yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Cookie's old.
Is
No.
he? No, I don't.
96?
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that old.
Yeah.
It's not old.
I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
Oh my gosh, what are you trying to say,
I
Judy?
thought he was younger.
Like
Wi-
98
our,
or something?
Yeah, like around our age. Because he looks so young.
he does.
And then I think when I found out his age, I was like, what? Let's check the Namu Wiki.
Oh yes.
Is that him? What the? Why is this picture so like?
Oh, I don't like that. I'm trying to be a gangsta.
What did you just gangsta?
Anyways,
So how old is he?
he's 94. No,
that is actually.
I told you. So he's 30.
Oh wow.
He's old.
Huh.
It's okay. Brittany will be 25 soon.
You're right.
Yeah, that doesn't make him any younger. Like,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
yes, but
I see.
I do remember that now. Yeah. It was an interesting conversation.
Yes. You were in Korea
I was.
Yeah.
September for
Yes.
2 weeks.
Before that though, I was so busy with work. I was
remember.
like
Yeah.
I was like being swept away day by day.
Why? Was it because it's not even busy
I don't
season?
know. I think it's because we had an internal milestone for one of my teams, and it was just so much work to do for it in a pretty short period of time. And I was also kind of trying to do stuff for my other client as well. And so it was my first time trying to do two clients at once, which was pretty difficult. And then I was also still adjusting to my new role where I have more responsibilities. And so I think all of that culminating, also because I knew I would be leaving soon. And so trying to wrap up as much as I could before I left had just, it was an intense couple weeks before I went out. So September just flew by. Like it was just work. And then I was not even here. And I come back and it's October. So it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then you went to Korea after that.
Yeah.
Was that beginning of October? Yeah.
Yeah. For 2 weeks as well. Were you also there for 2 weeks?
Yes. I was
so
there
it's
for
like
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that later.
Yes,
Yes.
we will.
But yeah. That was October for me. Yeah.
That's true. It was just last month, but why does it feel like so
Yeah.
long
Wait, I'm
ago?
like, why can't I remember what I did last month?
Last month? I have to check my calendar again. Oh God.
I think I just had like hangouts here and there throughout the month. And then also work. I had a deadline today, and so the past couple weeks.
Oh
doing
yes,
that was, it was a lot.
yeah.
That was pretty much it.
We met up once in October, like end of October, right before you got back. We had
Takgalbi.
yeah.
Oh,
It was
where?
actually really good.
It was a local restaurant in La Palma.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've never even had it
Dang.
there, but it's been there for so long, and I've always wanted to try it. So I was like, might as well.
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And we went to Sunright after, and I thought they closed at 10.
I did
so
too.
We were just talking, and then they shut the lights off.
While you were in there?
Yeah, we were like yeah, like yapping away, and then the lights just like went off, and we were like, are they closed?
Yeah, and I was like, they close at 9. And it was
Yeah.
like 9:01. And I was like,
Yeah.
I see. And so,
Damn, that's kind of passive aggressive.
I know, it was pretty passive
Yeah,
aggressive.
like no closing music.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
Huh.
just
Yeah.
that works. Yeah,
Did you guys do anything for Halloween?
I think I went to church. Wait,
Halloween?
what did I do?
Or was it
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
I was at church. Yes.
I just dressed up for the office.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I wanted to do something. our team wanted to do a group costume, and I wanted to do something that did not require any outside purchase. And so we decided to do the Wednesday group from the show. And so I was Wednesday because I had like a long black dress and a collared blouse. And then the other members of my team, my manager was Morticia, the mom, and then the other two members were the friends in the show. So the very bright friend, and then the guy who worked at the cafe.
Who turns out is a monster.
Yeah, he's the monster.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the show fully, but I knew that. So yeah, that was about it. And then it was so funny because there's this one person at the office. She's on the older side. She's like an executive assistant for the partners, but she saw me in the morning and she kind of backtracked, walked over to me. She was like, "Oh my gosh, are you Wednesday? Good job." I was like, "Good job."
Wow.
The good job really sent me. It was really funny. I was like, that's not usually what people say, but I get it. I appreciate it.
Yes,
it was just really funny. She's like, "Good job."
Oh.
I'm like, "Thank you."
Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually had to drive to Costa Mesa for work.
Oh my gosh.
So I wore like slacks and my loafers.
Oh yes. Very
Dang.
profesh.
Yeah. So that was, I guess, my costume.
Yeah.
Was that last week?
Yeah, that
my
was.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Last
gosh. Holy moly.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because this week was so chaotic.
Yeah.
The month already feels so long, and it's only been a week.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
much has
true.
happened this week. So
Yeah.
I feel like November is already flying by.
It's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's.
Insane.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've definitely had jam-packed months. And I hope you guys are caught up to speed now. With where
Not
we've
much has
been.
happened.
Yeah.
I think we're just busy with our own lives, though, you know?
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But we did miss you guys.
We did.
Yeah.
We really did. And we know you did too. Okay, I'll stop.
Wait, we have a good handful of new listeners too.
We do.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like this random person I met in Korea.
Wait, no way.
Yeah.
Actually?
I'll explain more in the next episode.
Okay.
Wait, I don't think you didn't tell me about this.
I didn't tell anyone.
This is my first time hearing about this.
Yeah.
Anyways, stay tuned
Wow.
if you're curious.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, don't worry, guys. We will be back for good. So, I forget what we say.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Not you forgetting.
What do we say? So, thank you guys. Wow, guys, this is actually really hard. I forgot how to do this. Anyways, I'll just end it here. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
So funny.
Thank you.